how old were you when you first went on tour?
Oh, you know, I was older, dude. This whole shit happened to me later. My first tour, I was 26 years old. You know, so, and the band kind of hit when I was 29. I'm 42 now, so my popular has been kind of in my 30s, so I was able to handle, I was a little more mature. That's why as mature as an 8-year-old should be at 31. But if it happened to me earlier, dude, I wouldn't be here. You know, because the drinking, the fucking drugs, the partying, we've done it all. It's all been part of it. And I've certainly, it's been a long struggle finding my balance, but I finally found it. You know, it's taken a lot of trial and error.
What established bands helped you out when you were starting out?
A lot of bands, man. Bands people probably wouldn't think we were down with. Korn took us on our first tour ever. Monster Magnet was very good to us. Bands like the Vandals, punk rock bands, Social Distortion from Orange County were putting us on the little local shows back in the day. So a lot of like bands like that. There was an offshoot of TSOL called Tender Fury that were having us on a lot of local shows. And then, you know, bands that were sort of our fraternity, like, you know, Matchbox 20s took us out. And, you know, we were lucky. But Korn, I would say, was really the ones that really gave us our first real shot to play venues of this size. I think we played the Black Cat here in D.C. But it was like, fuck yeah, we were playing these big venues. And they really took us under the wing. So we feel fortunate in that sense. Monster Magnet, Deftones.
Real quick, like, who are your favorite comedians?
It was funny on your blog. I love Louis C.K. One of my all-time favorites.
I saw him in D.C.
You did?
Yeah.
He's one of the funniest guys in the world. He's made me laugh more than anybody in the world. I love Chris Rock. When Chris Rock's on, there's nobody better. I like, let's see, I like Greg Fitzsimmons. I think Greg Fitzsimmons is super funny. And before Howard and all that, you know, I saw a special. He was in Australia like 10 years ago. That guy's funny. So Fitzsimmons, Louis C.K., yeah, I mean, those guys. I mean, real smart kind of indie guys. They almost will never make it big because they're too gnarly. You know what I mean?
No, and Greg's super nice too.
Greg's have you interviewed him?
I've interviewed him.
Oh, cool. He's great.
Yeah.
He's another guy in Howard shows I love.
Well, it's kind of a two-part question. How did y'all get the name Sugar Ray? Was it because of Sugar Ray Leonard?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the name. You know, we were originally called the Shrinkinings, which was a toy when you were young, and you 70s or 60s kids will know. You put this toy in the oven and shrank up, called Shrinkinings. And then we got signed to Atlantic Records, and they said, "Yeah, cool. You can use the name. $100,000." This is '94. We didn't have a fucking pot to piss in. We said, "Listen, we got 6 fans. We'll call them. Let them know we changed their name." And I'm a huge boxing fan, and one of my first memories was the '76 Olympics when Sugar Ray Leonard cleaned up there in Montreal. And I kind of went to the guys. I said, "You guys, what about Sugar Ray? It's kind of a piece of Americana, like 7-Up Sugar Ray." And they said, "Yeah, that sounds cool." So it certainly has its origins from Sugar Ray Leonard and Sugar Ray Robinson too. I'm a huge fan of the Sweet Science.
Did you know Sugar Ray Leonard? I think he lives in Potomac, Maryland.
I don't know if I see him out there.
A big mansion in Potomac.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I see him in L.A. every now and then, and it's funny, I'll go on past and he goes, 10 years ago when I first met him at the Mosley De La Hoya fight, and he goes, "Man, I got some mail for you guys." I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I got these Polaroids of girls' tits and stuff." I go, "Let me see him, man." He was a super nice guy, man. One of my idols. You know when you meet your idols and they really, like, they meet your expectations, which is rare? He did. I got a lot of love for Sugar Ray.
What advice do you have for Tiger Woods?
Boy, man, you know, it's just a drag. You know, Tiger Woods is the same dude we all are. And whether you choose to do it or not, that's on you. I don't look at him as like, you know, an infallible human being. I understand what he did. I've certainly been on the road and had my own transgressions. But, man, I feel bad for him. I think what he needs to do is go out and do what he does best and play fucking golf. Do not take a break. Go out and play golf, win a tournament, it's going to go away. It needs time, dude, but like, the longer you stay away, the more it's going to sort of fuck up the, you know, people are going to just keep digging you. You want the New York Post shit to go away, the TMZs, the Perez Hiltons, start playing golf tonight.
Basically, what's next for Sugar Ray, and what was the last album that you just put out?
We just put out a record called Music for Cougars like a couple months ago, and it was certainly for fun. I mean, I was almost surprised by, like, you know, like Rolling Stone was reviewing and stuff. It was made, like, on a shoestring budget for fun, you know. It debuted at number 72 on the charts. I was stoked by that. I was blown away. So it was a fun thing to do. We did it because as a band, you make music. That's what you do. It's the same guys. We knew there was no real commerce situation, so it was fun to make and sort of exercise our artistic thing. And what's next? I don't know. You know, we're able to do a lot of shows, a lot of corporate shows and stuff, and play, and we'll see what the future holds. I mean, whether we make another record or not, I don't know. You know, hopefully we'll exercise our chops again. It's not about making money. So a year or two, if a label comes up and says, "You guys want to make a record?" I'm sure we'll do it. But we're having fun and playing music. That's why we started 21 years ago. It's the same dudes to make music.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Mark McGrath. You're listening